Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we will cover constructor overloading in Java and understand with example in the VS Code. And if you missed the previous video which is constructor and the types of constructors, so I shared the link in the description box. You can check it out and then you watch this video. So let's start now. So basically, constructor overloading is a technique that allow a class to have more than one constructor provided their parameter lists are different. Basically, constructor is when the object is created, so constructor called. And if we are not create the constructor manually, so by default a constructor created and it is invisible. So basically constructor overloading is when we create a object. So according to the object, the constructor call. So in the class, if we understand, if we take up one class which is car, and in the class car we create three constructor. First is basically without any parameters, and second is with parameters. So basically this according when we object created simply no parameter passes, so the without parameters constructor called, and if we pass some parameters, so the parameter constructor called. So basically we understand with in the example. So first we see that how it work. Java basically constructor based on the number of parameters, the data type of parameter and order of the parameter. Basically how many parameter when we create a constructor manually, so how many number of the parameter in the constructor, that is one point. Second is the data type of the parameter data type also important. If we create two parameter constructor, one constructor where the parameter is integer and in the second constructor where the parameter is string. So if we pass the parameter is string, so constructor string call, and if the parameter passes integer type, so integer constructor call. So that is the second point. Data type is also important and number of parameter also important. And third thing is order of the parameter. So basically the order also matter. So basically three types we understand in the VS Code. So let's start in to see in the VS Code. So in the VS Code, I already create a file constructor.java, and in the file we already create a class constructor and the void main. So first we create a class car, and in the class car we create some attribute which is first is string name and second is string color. Okay, and then we create some constructor. First we create no argument constructor. So in the no argument constructor simply car, and in the constructor we simply print what we print. We print system.out print. We print simply, here we write no argument passed in constructor. Simply we, and then we create argument constructor. So in the argument constructor simply we pass some constructor. First simply string name, only string name if we constructor create. Simply we print the statement. What we print? The car name is, and which name we pass. थर्ड ये सिंगल आर्ग्यूमेंट, हाँ सिंगल आर्ग्यूमेंट. ऐसे ही वी क्रिएट द कलर आर्ग्यूमेंट, बट नेक्स्ट वी टू आर्ग्यूमेंट constructor. So two argument constructor create a car and simply string name and string color we pass, and in the this system.out.print we simply print what statement we print. The car name is simply name, and we print and color is color. So simply we print this statement, and here we see what happen according when we create the object. So simply here we create a object. So first we create no argue object, जिसमें no argument object we create this. Simply we write the name of class C1, we write, and new car we create, and simply we pass this. So when this object create, then execute this code. So we see what the output we we see. So when this object created, so what the constructor called here, no argument pass. So the constructor called, this constructor called no argument constructor called. So we see that, then first compile this Java C constructor. So now compile this code first, then execute. So the output will be printed is no argument passed in constructor, because here we are not pass any parameter. So using that, we print that, and the output are easily print is no argument passed in constructor. In another side, if we create a constructor, we create next constructor, single argument we pass in the constructor. So in the car C2 we create a new car, then we pass simply a single name, we say BMW. So the output is printed. What's the output is printed? The output is printed this. The car name is this. First printed, no argument pass in constructor. Why this is printed? Because this constructor created. And second is this constructor called. What called? The car name is BMW. Here because we pass a single parameter, and it check here in the class, it check the single parameter constructor and this match, so it print this. So it sequentially check. First is check, so here no parameter, so this skip. Then here it check, and this have single parameter, and check a data type also. Here the data type is string, and it passes also a string. So according this it match, and the constructor calls. So this constructor calls and print. If we pass the two argument, second we simply pass two argument, and simply we create a constructor C3 and new car. So according this we print first BMW, and second is we pass the color is, simply we write black. And one more thing, here the we pass the, 1 second, here the car, in the car constructor, sorry, in the object C3 we pass first is car name and second the color. So in this, according this the output is printed, the car name is BMW and color is black. But we also create one more object. Here we also pass two argument, but we see what happened. Car C4, and in the car C4 we do simply the change the position. In the name we pass the color, simply we pass the color, and in the color we simply pass the name of the car, and see what is the output. Here one important point we see, then I'll tell you. So according this we see what is the output is. So again we compile this code, and then execute the code and see what is the output. We see already this and this took object output, but the main point is we see this output. So first output is no argument passed in constructor. Why? Because here we are not pass any parameter. Second, the object we pass only single parameter, and which is the string. So here the print is the car name is BMW. Third, we pass the car name and color, means two parameters. So the output of third is the car name is BMW and color is black. And fourth, we pass the name and color also, but we change the place. In the name place we write color, and in the color we write name of the car. So here what the print, the car name is black and color is BMW. Why it is print? Because it check the data type, but it also check the, basically it check the data type and it also check the place also. Here the number of parameters it check, the second it check the data type of parameter, and third point is order of the parameter. Here the order is, it's check the number, it also check the data type, both are same and right, and third thing order. So the here the order also matter because we manually suggest and we manually set this according ourselves. We pass the string, both are string and we pass the string, but it considered the color is the name of the car and it considered the name of the car is a color. Basically here the point is the order of the parameters is basically very important point. So that is the concept of the constructor overloading. I hope you all understand the concept which I learn you, and if you like my video and understand the video, so please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.